Hello everybody. Today 18 of January, minus 20 degrees below zero. Today I decided to make a tour or a travel of my city by my car. Now I will show you several streets and tell you about my city. Okay, let's go. Here I will not talk about history. How it was formed, who built it. I will only talk about Uralsk now. What it is like and what is interesting. Uralsk is located in the west of Kazakhstan. Is a regional center. It is interesting that Uralsk is considered the European city of Kazakhstan because the Akjaik river flows through Uralsk and this river divides Uralsk into two parts. This river to divide Europe and Asia. It is a natural border between Europe and Asia. In Uralsk, there is a large monument for this, but today I will not able to show you this monument. It is located outside the city. I have a long way to go. We residents of Uralsk consider ourselves Europeans. In addition to the Akjaik river, two more rivers, the Chagan and the Derkul, flow through Uralsk. They are also big rivers. Now we will pass through the Chagan river. This is Chagan river. This is a bridge over the Chagan river. It freezes in winter. People here go fishing and ice skating on weekends. Uralsk is a green city. There are a lot of trees here. It is very beautiful here in summer. The air is clean because there are no big factories. From neighboring cities, people move here because the air is clean here. Population in the region is 600,000 people and in the city 300,000. The majority are Kazakhs. Then a lot of Russians live here. The city is very close to the Russian border. There are also many Tatars and Ukrainians here. Let's talk about climate now. In summer, the average temperature is plus 20 degrees. And in winter, minus 20 degrees below zero. From May to September, the weather is warm. October is already cold. And in November, it snows. And this snow lasts until the end of March. Now I want to talk about architecture. There are a lot of old buildings and monuments and fountains in Uralsk. Now Uralsk is called the second St. Petersburg or Manchester because there are a lot of buildings built in the 18th and the 19th century. They are very similar to the buildings in St. Petersburg or Manchester. Now I will turn into this street and you will see and compare it looks like Uralsk to European cities. Here you can see them for yourself. These houses all built in the 19th century. They are built in the time of the king, when we were under the rules of Russian empires. This street consists entirely of old houses of the 19th century. And all these houses under the protection of the government. They cannot be demolished. They are property of the people. A lot of historical films were filmed in this street, and good things is that you don't need to set the scenery. These houses themselves serve as scenery. Well, how do my dear viewers feel the history? Pushkin and Lev Tolstoy lived here at some time. The city has a railway and an airport. You can travel by train to any city in Kazakhstan. And by plane you can also fly to any city in Kazakhstan. But it is very difficult to fly to foreign countries because there are very few flights. From Uralsk you can fly to Frankfurt, Moscow, and I don't know for sure. In my opinion, there is a direct flight to Istanbul. Public transport is well developed here. Shuttle buses run throughout the city. Passengers have no problems with transport. In addition to shuttle buses, there are also taxis. Taxi is not expensive here. The city itself is not large in terms of territory, and from one end to the other you can drive in 30 minutes by car and by shuttle bus in 1 hour. There are two theaters here, in the Kazakh drama theater, and the second is a Russian drama theater. Besides this, there are a lot of cinema theaters, 12 museums and 24 libraries. A lot of famous people come from Uralsk. Education, the first educational institution opened here in 1812. Now there are about 60 schools and 7 or 8 colleges and 6 universities. Education at universities is the cheapest in Kazakhstan, and therefore people come here to study from many regions of Kazakhstan. Even students from Russia come to study in Uralsk. Uralsk has 2 local TV channels called Akjaik and second TDK 42. And a lot of newspapers and magazines come out every week here. Industry, I said earlier that we have clean air. This is due to the fact that we don't have large factories. There are several small factories in the city where building materials, electrical appliances, pipes and cement products are produced. The largest of them is a Zenit plant. Zenit. Ships are made here, mostly military. But it seems to me that there are no orders now, and they produce very few ships, 1 or 2 ships per year. These ships are lowered into the Akjaik river, and along the river they sail to Caspian Sea. There are a lot of small enterprises. They produce sunflower oil. Wow, look at the beautiful sky today. Clear blue, no clouds, as if painted blue. Very beautiful, right? You agree with me? Wow. Okay, let's continue. Catering. Here, as in big cities, there is no variety of cuisine. Many restaurants and cafes, but basically they're all the same. The food is not to say that it's very tasty. Caucasian cuisine is very popular here. Mostly people go to barbecues. Caucasian barbecues are very tasty and not expensive. There are also Russian restaurants. You can eat borscht and dumplings here. And Kazakh local restaurants, you can order beshparmaks there are. Beshparmak is a national dish of Kazakhs. In addition to restaurants and the cafes, there are a lot of counters in the city. There are mostly Uzbek sellers and they sell Uzbek dishes. Uzbeks from Uzbekistan. the city is not big, and therefore there is no McDonald's and Starbucks here. KFC opened not long ago. When KFC opened, many people were happy. Now burgers are becoming very fashionable, and the burger pubs open in every corner. There are one or two Pan-Asian cuisines. You won't find the rest of kitchens here. There is very little choice of cuisines. This street is called Abay Avenue. Abay Kunanbayev is a great Kazakh poet and writer. This is Abay. Nightlife. Nightlife is also different here than in big cities. There are only a few nightclubs here, and they work mostly until 2 a.m. The most popular drink among young people is beer. And by the way, there is a brewery in Uralsk. When talking about the industry, forgot to say about the brewery. As you noticed, there are a lot of traffic lights on the streets of our city. Another traffic light. We have to stop. It is very difficult to meet foreigners here. The city is not touristic, but it will probably be the future, because now they have built a new airport, building modern hotels. Tourists mainly come to see the old houses of the 19th century, and the tourists also like the nature of our city. Oh, I also forgot to mention medicine. Medicine is not developed here at all. There are several clinics. But if something serious happens to you, they send you to other cities or abroad. Okay, my dear viewers, from this place I will end my tour. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, subscribe and leave your comments below the post. Now watch this video to the end, and I will turn on Kazakh original beautiful sound music. Listen and enjoy the music, see the city. Listen original Kazakh music. Bye everyone.